What if the friendship between Nicole Kidman and Hugh Jackman is more than just a Hollywood connection? Nicole recently confirmed rumors that have been swirling for years. Growing up in Australia, both stars had their fair share of struggles. Nicole faced a difficult childhood with her parents' divorce, while Hugh had dreams of exploring the world as a chef. How did these experiences shape their incredible careers? And what secrets have they kept hidden all these years? Join us as we dive into the untold story of their deep bond and the challenges they overcame to become international icons. Nicole Kidman and Hugh Jackman are two of the most prominent figures in the entertainment industry, both hailing from Australia and achieving international acclaim through their diverse and remarkable careers. Nicole Kidman began her acting journey in her homeland, Australia. She's a dual citizen, holding both American and Australian passports. But her family tree has roots that go back to the early days of colonial Australia, with a mix of English, Irish, and Scottish ancestry. And get this, her Hawaiian birthplace even inspired her middle name, Hokulani, which means heavenly star. It was a nod to a baby elephant born around the same time at the Honolulu Zoo. Talk about a unique namesake. Nicole's parents were quite the power couple. Her dad, Anthony Kidman, was a brainy biochemist and psychologist who also wrote books. Her mom, a nurse and women's rights advocate, helped edit her husband's work. They were even part of anti-war protests during the Vietnam War era. Pretty cool, right? But 3 years after Nicole was born, the family moved back to Australia, settling in Sydney. There, young Nicole attended Lane Cove Public School and North Sydney Girls High School. She was a natural performer, taking up ballet at the age of 3 and shining in school plays. Even as a young girl, Nicole Kidman was drawn to the stage. She said her dream of becoming an actress was sparked by watching Margaret Hamilton's wicked performance as the Wicked Witch of the West in The Wizard of Oz. But despite her ambition, Nicole was a shy kid. Even admitting to having a stutter when she was younger, she found comfort in acting, seeing it as a safe haven where she could escape her shyness and express herself. As a teenager, Nicole honed her acting skills at the Phillip Street Theatre alongside another future star, Naomi Watts. She also attended the Australian Theatre for Young People, where she learned drama and mime. Because of her fair skin and red hair, she preferred to rehearse indoors, away from the harsh Australian sun. Her talent didn't go unnoticed. Encouraged by her teachers and mentors, Nicole made the bold decision to drop out of high school to pursue acting full-time. It was a risky move, but she was determined to chase her dreams. In 1983, at just 16 years old, Nicole made her film debut in a remake of the Australian holiday movie Bush Christmas. By the end of that year, she landed a supporting role in the TV series 5 Mile Creek. Her career was just starting to take off, but life threw her a curveball. In 1984, her mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, putting Nicole's acting dreams on hold. She took a break to study massage therapy so she could help her mom with physical therapy. It was a difficult time for the family, but Nicole's strength and determination shone through. Through the rest of the 1980s, Nicole starred in several Australian films and TV shows. Her breakthrough came in 1987 with the miniseries Vietnam, which earned her the first of many awards, the Australian Film Institute Award. It was a turning point in her career, signaling the beginning of her journey towards becoming a global superstar. After winning her first Australian Film Institute Award for the miniseries Vietnam, Kidman continued to shine in the spotlight. In 1988, she starred in the Australian film Emerald City, a story about a screenwriter's move to the bustling city of Sydney. Her performance earned her another award, solidifying her status as a rising star in her home country. But Kidman's big break came in 1989 with the thriller Dead Calm. She played Ray Ingram, a woman who finds herself trapped on a yacht with a dangerous stranger after her husband goes missing. Her performance was both gripping and intense, earning her international recognition and critical acclaim. Variety magazine praised her real tenacity and energy, while Roger Ebert noted her incredible on-screen chemistry with co-star Billy Zane. Kidman's next project, the Australian miniseries Bangkok Hilton, further cemented her reputation as a talented actress. But it was her next role that would catapult her to superstardom. In 1990, she starred opposite her then-boyfriend and future husband Tom Cruise in the high-octane action film Days of Thunder. She played a young doctor who falls for a NASCAR driver, and their on-screen chemistry sizzled. The movie was a massive hit, becoming one of the highest-grossing films of the year and launching Kidman into the international spotlight. In 1991, Kidman reunited with her former classmate Naomi Watts for the coming-of-age film Flirting. The movie, which followed the lives of high school girls, won the Australian Film Institute Award for Best Film. That same year, Kidman's performance in Billy Bathgate earned her first Golden Globe nomination for Best Supporting Actress. The New York Times even called her a beauty with a sense of humor. The following year, Kidman and Cruise reunited on screen for the epic historical drama Far and Away, a sweeping romance set in 19th-century Ireland. The film was a modest success, both critically and commercially. Kidman continued to explore diverse roles, starring in the thriller Malice opposite Alec Baldwin in 1993 and the drama My Life, alongside Michael Keaton that same year. She was proving to be a versatile actress, unafraid to tackle different genres and push her boundaries. In 1995, Kidman took on the role of Dr. Chase Meridian, the smart and beautiful love interest of Batman in Batman Forever. She was the damsel in distress, but she also had a brain and a strong personality. That same year, Kidman showed her dark side in the critically acclaimed dark comedy To Die For. She played Suzanne Stone, a ruthless weather girl who will do anything to become a famous news anchor, even if it means killing her own husband. Critics loved her performance, praising her ability to show the character's calculating mind and manipulative charm. Kidman even won a Golden Globe Award for Best Supporting Actress for her role. In the following years, Kidman continued to impress audiences with diverse roles. She starred in the historical drama The Portrait of a Lady, alongside Barbara Hershey and John Malkovich. And then she played a nuclear expert opposite George Clooney in the action thriller The Peacemaker. But not all of her films were hits. In 1998, she starred in the fantasy comedy Practical Magic with Sandra Bullock. The movie was about two witch sisters dealing with a family curse, but it didn't do well at the box office, despite having a strong opening weekend. That same year, Kidman went back to the theater to star in the play The Blue Room in London. Her performance was so good that she was nominated for a Laurence Olivier Award for Best Actress, which is like the British version of the Oscars. In 1999, Kidman reunited with her then-husband, Tom Cruise, for the final film of legendary director Stanley Kubrick, Eyes Wide Shut. It was a controversial movie with lots of explicit scenes, but Kidman's performance as Alice Harford was praised for its emotional depth and complexity. After a brief break from acting and a very public divorce from Cruise, Kidman made a triumphant return to the screen in the drama Birthday Girl. But it was her next role that would solidify her place as a Hollywood icon. In 2001, she starred as Satine, the sparkling cabaret star in Baz Luhrmann's dazzling musical Moulin Rouge. She sang, danced, and acted her heart out, earning her a second Golden Globe and her first Oscar nomination for Best Actress. In 2001, Kidman starred in the spooky thriller The Others, where she played a mother convinced her house is haunted. The movie was a worldwide hit, earning over $210 million. Kidman's performance as the increasingly paranoid Grace Stewart was so good that she was nominated for a bunch of awards, including a Goya Award, the Spanish equivalent of the Oscars. She even got her second BAFTA award and another Golden Globe nomination. Critics couldn't stop raving about her performance. One said she played the role with real tenacity and energy, while another praised her ability to make the audience care about her character. Everyone agreed that Kidman was a force to be reckoned with, but Kidman's biggest triumph came in 2002 with the movie The Hours. She played Virginia Woolf, the famous author, and she was almost unrecognizable in the role, thanks to a special nose prosthetic. The film, which also starred Meryl Streep and Julianne Moore, was a huge success, earning several Oscar nominations. Kidman's performance as Woolf was simply breathtaking. The New York Times described her as portraying the savage inner war of a brilliant mind battling against itself. It was a role that required incredible emotional depth and vulnerability, and Kidman nailed it. Her hard work paid off big time. She won a ton of awards for her performance, including her first BAFTA award, her third Golden Globe, and the biggest prize of all, the Oscar for Best Actress. She became the first Australian to ever win the award, making it a historic moment for her and her country. During her acceptance speech, Kidman even addressed the ongoing Iraq War, talking about the importance of art in times of turmoil. She reminded everyone that art is a powerful force that can bring people together and inspire hope, even in the darkest of times. That same year, she was also named the world's most beautiful person by People magazine, proving that she was not only a talented actress, but also a stunning beauty. After winning that Oscar, Kidman kept things interesting by jumping into 3 very different movies in 2003. First up was Dogville, a super artsy film directed by Lars von Trier. It was filmed on a bare soundstage with minimal props, which was a pretty unusual choice. Critics were divided on the movie, but they all agreed that Kidman's performance was amazing. She played Grace, a woman on the run who ends up in a creepy small town. One critic even said it was her most emotionally bruising performance ever. Next, Kidman transformed herself into a college professor in The Human Stain, based on a book by Philip Roth. She starred opposite Anthony Hopkins, who played a professor hiding a secret about his past. It was a powerful drama that explored themes of race, identity, and love. Her third film that year was Cold Mountain, a war drama set during the American Civil War. Kidman played Ada, a Southern belle who falls in love with a soldier played by Jude Law. The movie was a big hit, and Kidman earned yet another Golden Globe nomination for her touching portrayal of a woman waiting for her love to return from war. Kidman's career was on fire, and she wasn't just a movie star anymore. She became the face of Chanel No. 5 perfume, starring in a series of gorgeous ads directed by Baz Luhrmann, the same guy who directed Moulin Rouge. These ads were so fancy that Kidman became the highest-paid actress per minute, earning a whopping $12 million for just 3 minutes of screen time. She was also named one of the most powerful celebrities by Forbes magazine, and she was reportedly making $16 to $17 million per movie. Kidman was on top of the world, a true Hollywood icon with beauty, talent, and a whole lot of star power. In 2006, Kidman took on a new challenge, portraying real-life photographer Diane Arbus in the biographical film Fur. She starred opposite Robert Downey Jr. in this artsy and unique movie that explored Arbus's unconventional life and artistic vision. That same year, Kidman also lent her voice to the animated hit Happy Feet, playing Norma Jean, a sweet penguin who dreams of being a singer. The movie was a massive success, becoming her highest-grossing film at the time. The following year, Kidman starred in 2 very different films. First, she appeared in the sci-fi thriller The Invasion, a remake of the classic Invasion of the Body Snatchers. It was a chilling story about an alien invasion, and Kidman's performance as a psychiatrist trying to save her son was both suspenseful and emotional. Then came Margot at the Wedding, a comedy drama about a dysfunctional family gathering. Kidman played Margot, a self-centered writer who clashes with her estranged sister, played by Jennifer Jason Leigh. Her performance was both funny and heartbreaking, earning her a Satellite Award nomination for Best Actress. In 2007, Kidman took on another iconic role, playing the villainous Marissa Coulter in the fantasy-adventure film The Golden Compass. It was a visually stunning movie based on a popular book series, and Kidman's portrayal of the cold and manipulative Coulter was both captivating and chilling. The following year, Kidman reunited with Moulin Rouge, director Baz Luhrmann, for the epic Australian film, Australia. She starred alongside Hugh Jackman in this sweeping romance set during World War II. Kidman played an English noblewoman who travels to Australia and finds herself caught up in a grand adventure. In 2009, Kidman joined a star-studded cast for the musical Nine. She played Claudia Jensen, the muse of a film director struggling with a midlife crisis. Even though her role was small compared to the other actresses, she still managed to shine in her musical number, Unusual Way. In 2014, Kidman took on the role of Grace Kelly, the Hollywood actress who became Princess of Monaco in the movie Grace of Monaco. The film showed the challenges Kelly faced as she tried to balance her new royal life with her acting career. While it premiered at the Cannes Film Festival, critics weren't too impressed with the movie. That year, Kidman also teamed up with Colin Firth for 2 movies. In The Railwayman, a historical drama, she played the wife of an officer who was captured and tortured during World War II. Critics loved her performance, saying she was finally back to her best after a few less exciting roles. Then, in the thriller Before I Go to Sleep, she played a woman who lost her memory after a car accident. It was a suspenseful story that kept audiences on the edge of their seats. Kidman also showed her fun side by playing a villainous taxidermist in the live-action animated movie Paddington. It was a family-friendly adventure about a lovable bear from Peru who travels to London, and Kidman's performance as the baddie added a touch of humor and excitement to the film. In 2015, Kidman kept busy with 2 more movies. Strangerland, a drama about a family searching for their missing children in the Australian outback, premiered at the Sundance Film Festival. She also produced and starred in The Family Fang, a comedy drama about a quirky family of performance artists. Kidman even went back to her theater roots, starring in the play Photograph 51 in London's West End. She played Rosalind Franklin, a brilliant scientist who helped discover the structure of DNA. Critics raved about her performance, and she won an award for it too. In 2016, Kidman took on another emotional role in the movie Lion. She played Sue Brierley, the adoptive mother of Saru, an Indian boy who gets separated from his family and uses Google Earth to find his way back home. The movie was a big hit, and Kidman's performance earned her an Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actress. In the 2000s, Kidman's career continued to blossom with a mix of television and film projects. She teamed up with Gregory Peck once again for the TV movie The Portrait and joined a star-studded cast for A Foreign Field. She even took on a role in Robert Altman's fashion-themed comedy, Frida Porter. One fun fact is that in 1995, Kidman played a role that her friend Ingrid Bergman had previously played in the film version of Cactus Flower. This time around, Kidman starred in a TV remake of From the Mixed-Up Files of Mrs. Basil E. Frankweiler, a story about 2 kids who run away to live in a museum. It was a heartwarming adventure that showcased Kidman's ability to connect with younger audiences. But Kidman didn't just stick to film and television. In 1995, she returned to the stage in London's West End to play the lead role in the play The Visit. It was a dark and intense drama about a woman seeking revenge, and Kidman's performance was praised by critics for its raw emotion and intensity. In 1996, she scored a major role in the romantic comedy The Mirror Has Two Faces, playing Barbra Streisand's mother. This was a big deal for Kidman, and her performance earned her a ton of awards and even an Oscar nomination. A few years later, in 1999, Kidman starred in the Broadway revival of Noel Coward's play, Waiting in the Wings. It was a story about retired actresses living together in a home, and Kidman's performance was both funny and heartwarming. She also played the role of Doris Duke, a super-rich heiress, in a TV miniseries called Too Rich, The Secret Life of Doris Duke. It was a juicy story, full of drama, romance, and mystery. Kidman didn't stop there. In the 2000s, she became the face of Chanel No. 5 perfume, starring in a series of gorgeous ads that became super popular. She even set a record for the most money paid per minute to an actor, earning a whopping $12 million for a 3-minute commercial. Hugh Jackman's career, much like Kidman's, began in Australia, born in Sydney. Jackman initially studied journalism before turning to acting. His early work included roles in Australian television series, such as Corelli in 1995, where he met his future wife, Deborah Lee Furness. However, his big break came when he was cast as Wolverine in the 2000 film X-Men. Jackman's portrayal of the iconic comic book character was both rugged and nuanced, quickly becoming a fan favorite. This role would define much of his career, leading to numerous sequels and spin-offs, including standout performances in X2E, X: The Last Stand, and the critically acclaimed Logan. While Jackman is best known for his role as Wolverine, his versatility as an actor extends far beyond the superhero genre. His talent for musical theater was highlighted in the 2004 Broadway production of The Boy from Oz, where he portrayed singer-songwriter Peter Allen. His performance earned him a Tony Award for Best Actor in a Musical, showcasing his ability to captivate audiences with his singing and dancing. Jackman continued to explore his musical talents with his role as Jean Valjean in the 2012 film adaptation of Les Miserables. His powerful performance earned him a Golden Globe Award for Best Actor and an Academy Award nomination. The film's success solidified Jackman's reputation as a versatile actor capable of handling both dramatic and musical roles. In 2017, Jackman starred as P.T. Barnum in the musical film The Greatest Showman. The film, which tells the story of the creation of Barnum's Circus, was a commercial success and became a cultural phenomenon, particularly due to its soundtrack. Jackman's charismatic performance and his dedication to bringing the story to life were central to the film's appeal, further demonstrating his range as a performer. Throughout his career, Jackman has also taken on a variety of dramatic roles. In The Prestige, directed by Christopher Nolan, he played a magician caught in a deadly rivalry with another illusionist, portrayed by Christian Bale. His performance in Prisoners, where he played a father desperate to find his missing daughter, was both intense and emotionally charged, earning critical acclaim. In addition to his work in film and theater, Jackman has been recognized for his contributions to the entertainment industry through various awards and honors. He has hosted the Tony Awards multiple times, earning an Emmy Award for Outstanding Individual Performance in a variety or music program for his hosting duties in 2005. He also hosted the 81st Academy Awards in 2009, where his performance was widely praised for its energy and charm. Jackman's dedication to philanthropy is another notable aspect of his career. He is a global advisor for the Global Poverty Project and co-founded the Laughing Man Coffee Company, which supports fair trade coffee growers. His commitment to giving back and using his platform for good has earned him respect and admiration beyond his acting achievements. Nicole Kidman and Hugh Jackman's careers are marked by their versatility, dedication, and the ability to take on a wide range of roles. Kidman's journey from Australian television to becoming an Academy Award-winning actress is a testament to her talent and resilience. Her performances in films like Moulin Rouge, The Hours, and Big Little Lies have solidified her status as one of Hollywood's leading actresses. Jackman's rise to fame through his role as Wolverine, coupled with his success in musical theater and dramatic roles, showcases his multifaceted talent. His performances in Les Miserables, The Greatest Showman, and Logan highlight his ability to captivate audiences across different genres. Nicole Kidman and Hugh Jackman first met in the late 1990s. At that time, Kidman had already established herself in Hollywood with notable roles in films such as Dead Calm and Days of Thunder. Jackman, on the other hand, was making a name for himself in Australian television and theatre. Their first meeting was facilitated by mutual friends within the close-knit Australian entertainment community. They were introduced at a party in Sydney, where they instantly connected over their shared Australian heritage and love for acting. Their first major on-screen collaboration came with the epic film Australia, directed by Baz Luhrmann. The film, set during World War II, tells the story of an English aristocrat, played by Kidman, who inherits a vast cattle station in the Northern Territory and teams up with a rugged drover, played by Jackman, to protect her property from a takeover plot. The film required extensive location shooting in the Australian outback, presenting numerous challenges, such as harsh weather conditions and logistical hurdles. Despite these difficulties, both actors were committed to delivering authentic performances. Kidman's portrayal of Lady Sarah Ashley was marked by a blend of vulnerability and strength, while Jackman's role as the drover showcased his rugged charm and resilience. Following Australia, Kidman and Jackman continued to support each other's careers, even when they were not directly collaborating. They often spoke highly of each other in interviews and made it a point to attend each other's premieres and award ceremonies. Their friendship remained strong, and they often sought each other's advice on various professional matters. For instance, Kidman sought Jackman's insights when preparing for physically demanding roles, drawing on his experience as Wolverine in the X-Men series. Jackman, meanwhile, valued Kidman's perspective on navigating the complexities of Hollywood. Their professional relationship was further highlighted when they both participated in the stage show, The Boy from Oz, although not directly together. Jackman starred in the biographical musical about the life of Australian singer and songwriter Peter Allen, a role that earned him a Tony Award for Best Actor in a Musical. Kidman's support for Jackman's performance was unwavering, often attending the shows and championing his work. This period further solidified their bond, as both actors were able to share in the joy of bringing Australian stories to international audiences. One particularly memorable moment in their friendship occurred during the filming of Australia. Jackman recalled a scene where Kidman had to ride a horse through particularly challenging terrain. Despite the difficult conditions, Kidman approached the task with her usual determination and grace. Jackman, who was no stranger to physically demanding roles, was impressed by her resilience and commitment to the role. This experience brought them closer, as they both pushed each other to deliver their best performances. Their off-screen friendship is characterized by mutual support and a shared sense of humor. They often tease each other in interviews and on social media, showcasing a lighthearted and playful dynamic. For example, Jackman once joked in an interview about how Kidman would always arrive on set impeccably dressed, even in the harshest conditions, while he would be struggling with his costume. Kidman, in turn, often praises Jackman's ability to balance his intense work schedule with his commitment to his family and philanthropic efforts. Nicole Kidman credits her friends, Hugh Jackman and his wife, Deborah Lee Furness, for helping her through one of the most challenging periods of her life, her high-profile divorce from Tom Cruise. Kidman, known for her roles in Big Little Lies and Moulin Rouge, shared in an interview with Australian Women's Weekly that the support she received from Jackman and Furness was instrumental in her healing process. "When I got divorced, Hugh and Deb were so much a part of my healing," Kidman said. "They were some of my best friends through that period." The divorce between Kidman and Cruise in 2001 was widely publicized, bringing immense scrutiny and pressure. Kidman and Cruise had been married for a decade and had adopted 2 children, Isabella and Connor. The end of their marriage was not just a personal loss for Kidman, but a significant public event, given their status as one of Hollywood's most glamorous couples. Kidman, who was 33 at the time of the divorce, found herself navigating single life and the demands of her career under the relentless gaze of the media. Hugh Jackman and Deborah Lee Furness played crucial roles during this tumultuous time. Jackman and Furness, both respected actors, had known Kidman for years, and their friendship provided a sanctuary away from the prying eyes of the public. The bond between the 3 actors was not merely one of professional courtesy, but of deep personal connection. They offered Kidman a safe space to express her pain, fears, and hopes as she adjusted to her new reality. Kidman's reflection on this period highlights the importance of having a strong support system during life's most challenging times. She described Jackman and Furness as some of my best friends through that period, underscoring how critical their presence was in her recovery process. This support was not only emotional, but also practical. Jackman and Furness helped Kidman maintain a sense of normalcy and stability, something that can be incredibly difficult to find amidst the chaos of a high-profile divorce. After her divorce from Cruise, Kidman continued to focus on her career while also navigating the complexities of single motherhood. She adopted a low profile, choosing to stay indoors and avoid the party scene that often accompanies Hollywood life. In an interview on Today, Kidman explained, "Because I was married at 23 years old, I wasn't going to parties or I wasn't going out a lot. I was pretty much at home. I had my first child at 25, and I was married. I was in a family. So my sense of being in the world was, I was working, or I was at home." This period of introspection and limited public exposure allowed Kidman to focus on her personal growth and career without the additional pressures of maintaining a social presence. Her comments reflect the profound changes she experienced during and after her marriage to Cruise. "I married for love, but being married to an extremely powerful man kept me from being sexually harassed," Kidman revealed in an essay for New York Magazine. "I would work, but I was still very much cocooned. So when I came out of the marriage at 32-33, It's almost like I had to grow up." Kidman's candidness about her experiences reveals how her marriage to Cruise shaped her early adult life. Marrying young and stepping into the role of a wife and mother at such a formative age meant that her personal development was closely tied to her relationship with Cruise. The divorce, while painful, also marked a significant turning point in her life, providing an opportunity for personal and professional growth. It was during this period of transition that Jackman and Furness's support became even more invaluable. The bond between Kidman, Jackman, and Furness extended beyond simple friendship. It was a lifeline during a time of significant upheaval. Their support helped Kidman navigate the emotional turbulence of her divorce and emerge stronger. The healing process was not instantaneous, but the presence of close friends provided Kidman with the strength and resilience needed to move forward. Kidman's career continued to flourish after her divorce. She delivered critically acclaimed performances in films such as The Hours, for which she won an Academy Award, and Cold Mountain. These roles showcased her range and depth as an actress, earning her further recognition and solidifying her status as one of Hollywood's leading talents. Throughout this period, Kidman's friendship with Jackman and Furness remained a constant source of support and encouragement. In 2006, Kidman married country music star Keith Urban, and they went on to have 2 daughters, Sunday and Faith. This new chapter in her life brought happiness and stability, allowing her to balance her career with her personal life. Kidman's reflections on her past experiences, particularly her marriage to Cruise and her subsequent divorce, highlight the transformative power of friendship and support during times of crisis. Meanwhile, Tom Cruise married actress Katie Holmes in 2006, and the couple had a daughter, Suri Cruise, before divorcing in 2012. The parallel paths of Kidman and Cruise, both finding new partners and continuing their successful careers, illustrate the often complicated personal lives of public figures. The support Kidman received from Jackman and Furness is a testament to the strength of their friendship. It underscores the importance of having a solid support system, especially during periods of significant personal upheaval. Their unwavering support helped Kidman rebuild her life and career, providing her with the stability and encouragement needed to navigate the challenges she faced.